If we have not met, my name is Stephanie Thayer. I am a certified sports nutritionist. I'm also a certified health coach, as well as an entrepreneur, a wife, a mama, all the different hats, right? So today we are going to talk about some essentials that I think are really fantastic if you want to level up your health, whether that means losing weight, leaning out, feeling better, sleeping better, better mental clarity. All of these things can apply to that. If you have not subscribed to my page, I would love for you to do that. Even share it. That would be very helpful to me. I'm working on growing the platform here and to add free value to people's lives. I do offer one-on-one coaching, and it's part of my program that I use, but there is a cost for that. So in trying to add value, I just want to make sure that I can get enough momentum for it to make sense here. Also, in the comments, I have links on my Amazon lists to everything that I am going to share with you, so you don't have to have it all figured out on your own. So the first thing I want to share is this Snapware Tupperware. It seems so simple, right? They actually come like this. And I think it's like for deviled eggs or cupcakes or something. I have it linked. But what is so neat about it is you can stack them. So you see, these are my veggies. I just pulled it straight out of the fridge. Usually I have 3 stacked. I've cut up my veggies, and often I just unsnap them and set them out on the counter. I have teenagers at home, and guess what? If you're a parent, the things that you have out, your kids are gonna grab. And it's the same thing for you. So if I have the munchies, I go straight to these good raw veggies. I usually have bell pepper, cucumber, celery, broccoli, and cauliflower. Those are things I like. My children add in carrots. I tend to not have them because they're higher in sugar, although they're great for your eyes. So it depends what your goals are with how you should be eating and what you should be eating and the timing. And so that's where the value of a coach really does come in. Okay. The next thing I want to share is this. A soft tape measure. This is meant for, seamstress work, sewing, but you have to have a measurable to hold yourself accountable. Accountability is not bad. It is actually your friend. But if you make a goal and you don't have a way to measure it, you're not going to know where you are. So another way that you can do this, these are like $3 or $4, is how your clothes are fitting. But so I would recommend at least bust, waist, and hips. Some people that are really working on refining their body, you might also want to do your arms, so your bicep, your thigh, and you want to measure the changes. So depending on your goal, right? If you're underweight and you're trying to bulk up, obviously you want to see growth. If you're trying to lean out, you want to see less. I would check this every week. This is extremely valuable. The next one, most people have a love-hate relationship with. This is a scale. This is not just any scale. This is a smart scale. There are some very expensive smart scales out there. You do not need an expensive smart scale. This is actually a Fit Index scale. I have it linked. When you get this, it's under $25. It depends on the coupon on Amazon. Sometimes they're under $20. I think right now when I checked it was $22. You can get it in white or black, but you download an app for your phone, and what it will show you, the information that it provides is fantastic. So most people look at their weight. Your weight is a measure. As a health coach and as a sports nutritionist, it's my least favorite. A lot of people focus on the weight and then the BMI. The BMI is simply an equation that takes your height and your weight. So for me, for example, I was a gymnast as a child. I truly am big boned. I am big boned. I cannot go to a jewelry store and get a normal woman's bracelet. I can't. I am not a big person. I'm a size 2-4 maybe. I weigh a lot more than most people think. I hold a lot of muscle. So this particular scale, when I look at it, because it will tell you your muscle mass, it tells you your subcutaneous fat, so the fat that's under your skin. It tells you your visceral fat, which is the fat around your organs. That is the fat indicator that is the most closely aligned with long-term health diseases. So that should be your number one focus, not your weight. All of those measures for me are beyond green. They're actually blue on that scale because I'm very healthy. My weight, on the other hand, shows yellow because it says my weight is high for my height. So you have to take it with a grain of salt. So I like to go through with my clients and teach them what this means. It also tells you your water weight. Water is your number one health habit, you guys. Tell you your bone density. It tells you your metabolic age. It's not perfect. There are better ways to measure by water dunk tanks, very expensive, hard to find. You can go to some of the nutrition stores, have in-body scans. They're fantastic. They're thousands of dollars. So for $20-something, and you can have this that's a consistent measurement for you, I love it. You can also have multiple users on this. So our family, we have 5 children, we have 2 still at home. All 4 of us use this same scale. And like obviously I have teenagers who are very competitive athletes, so their goals are different. Like they're working on adding muscle. So when they see that they add a half a pound of muscle or a pound of muscle, they're really excited. Where, mama, a lot of times I'm like, let's drop that body fat a little bit lower. So thanks, menopause. So there's different goals, but set a goal and you don't have a measure, you don't know if you're hitting it, right? Next thing, I love this. This is about 25 years old. This is from Tupperware. It is a microwave steamer. It keeps life simple. One of the reasons that I see most people fail with their health goals is because it's not easy. When I started as a sports nutritionist, I would help people macro count and meal prep. It is doable. About 10% of people I was helping were able to do it because of the time commitment required. And so I highly, highly recommend getting something like this. I have one linked that's not Tupperware. It's a current one. I looked, they don't make this anymore. But what it basically is you just have a water reservoir, then you have, a steamer that's a colander. And what I would do, especially if you're single, I put a piece of fish on one side and veggies on the other, and I steam it for 5 or 6 minutes, and I have dinner. And I would put herbs and spices on top. So simple, you guys. You want it to be easy, and you want to set yourself up for success. This little guy, I don't know, under $20. I actually just sent one to my mom in the mail because she was asking about it. She doesn't want to use the oven all the time, and I said, let me just give you one of these. They're really fantastic. Okay, the next thing. Oh, I forgot one item. Shaker bottle. This is from my company that I use for health coaching. If you work with me, you'll actually get a free one. There's so many different ones out there. On the inside, it has a ball that helps break up if you use protein powders, meal replacements, that kind of thing. I also have a little handheld one. Most mornings, I add one of my particular supplement food items to my coffee. And so I make it like a mocha, but it's healthy. And so I use that little hand blender. It's great. They're under $10. I have it linked as well. And it's great for travel because I can break it into 2 pieces. Where this, I may not have room for it because I try to just do carry-on luggage. I actually travel a lot. We have clients and coaches all over the country. So adventure is my thing. So I like traveling compressed. Don't want to pay those fees. Okay, the next one. I have a love-hate with this because I'm not a fan of people macro counting and counting calories long term because it turns into another obsession. Ask me how I know. I did this myself. But a food scale, inexpensive, under $10, for you to at least start to understand portions. So depending on what your goals are, most people do not get enough protein, not even close. I want you to be able to measure out cooked meat at a 4-ounce portion, at a 6-ounce portion, to start to learn what that looks like. Vegetables you can often do, a fist size is really about a serving. It's about a cup. That gives you an idea. A fat serving is about the tip of your thumb. But this will help you learn how to look at your plate and know what you need. So this starts getting dialed in a little bit more. But if you are an athlete, if you are someone who is trying to build muscle mass, if you are a larger guy, you need more protein. Protein is the building block for you to recover from all that breakdown you've done in your muscles. When you work out, you're actually making small tears, and you need that protein to rebuild it. So you can add more protein. You can supplement with BCAAs, which are branched chain amino acids. If you are interested in me doing one on supplements, let me know. There are a lot of things out there you just don't need, but there are also some that are really, really worth it. So that is my summary of setting yourself up to be successful, just some small items that are really going to help you dial in and hit your goals more readily and more easily.